Hey, what's going on, everybody? And happy Wednesday to y'all. I wanted to share with y'all a little trick that you can play against the French with. I know a lot of y'all probably saw my video when I played the French wing gambit and everything. And in this opening, I actually want to show y'all, something else. So without further ado, let's actually get started. Um, and I actually played this opening on a when I was a 1407. I beat a 2100 something, and yeah, I played this opening on them and wound up winning. So yeah, so D5, E5, C5, D4, knight C6, C3, queen B6, and then bishop D3. And for all y'all that don't know, by me going bishop D3, black can win a pawn. Black can win this pawn, but it's actually a trap. So, like for instance, if C catches D4 and C catches D4, if knight catches and knight catches, then queen catches D4, then bishop E5 check. So not only do I check him, but I actually win his queen. So this is like the old school trap or whatever. This is a lot of people probably know about this trap now. So if you're the person that's playing a French, don't fall for that. But but if you're playing white, that's what you normally would go to, bishop d3. But if your opponent goes bishop d7, now he has the opportunity to win his pawn. So I would actually castle. This is actually what I played. And believe it or not, when I castle, I didn't know. Remind you, this line, I didn't see this off a book. I didn't watch a video on this. When I castle, I would just just castling or whatever, and I didn't realize that he was gonna win my pawn at the time. So when he did that, I was just changing everything down, and then I was like, "Man, what the heck can I do?" I'm down a point. You know, and little did I know, I didn't know that a lot of stuff I was doing was in a line, and I think you could probably find this in a book somewhere. I technically don't know the name of it, um, but yeah. So what I did was, when I looked at rookie one, I didn't like rookie one because of bishop c5, thinking that he was gonna go queen catches f2, and I got real nervous about it. So at the time, I thought that I was just gonna probably lose in the end game or whatever. But then I was like, you know what? If I'm gonna lose, I'm gonna go all out fighting or whatever, things like that. At the time, I was like I said, yeah, I was a teenager, but I decided to go. Did the knight c3, he goes queen catches e5, and I go rook e1, you know. And then when I looked at this position, I was like, wait a minute, um I got one, two pieces out, and I got a rook on the e file, and he only has one and two pieces that's not developed at all, and none of his rook is on the open file. And the queen is not a development move, which is what I know. It's like a discovery. So I was like, man, I should have some type of advantage with this, you know. And then I wound up playing knight b3, which is what I knight b5. This is what I played, and my opponent, he just went to queen b8, and I just went to queen f3, developing, and in the game, like I said, we was low rated players, man. I was like probably 12. I was like a 1200 something, and the guy I was playing was like um probably like a 9 or something. I'm not really sure. But he played a6, and then I played bishop f4 and everything. And yeah, it was just crazy though. He did some moves like queen c8, I go rook a c1, he goes queen d8, and I go knight c7 check. He plays king e7, and I go knight captures a8. And I think after this, he was like kind of like pissed or whatever, and he wound up resigning. After that. However, y'all, I do recommend something else though. If you do get a certain position like this, if he goes king e7, instead of taking the rook off, I do recommend playing queen g3. The reason being is if he tries to defend his rook, You have options bishop d6. He can't go king e8 because this knight is guarding that square. So the only square that he can go is king f6. So if he goes king f6, you have queen f4 checkmate. You know, so that's just something for y'all to think about. And here this is another thing as well. If c catches, knight catches, queen catches d4, knight c3, queen catches. Oh my bad, y'all. I'm over here skipping moves real quick. Um, Bishop d3. Yeah, bishop d3, bishop d7. He castles. C catches, he takes, he takes. Knight catches d4, queen catches d4, knight c3. Queen catches e5, then rook e1. So here's another one. If they decide to go queen c7, you got knight catches d5. The pawn can't take because of the rook on the e file, and that's the reason why the pawn on e5 is sacrificed so that the rook can get an e file, and then deploy his pieces, trying to get to the king as well as the queen. So this is something that y'all can look at. Like I said, there's a lot of variations on with this. I'm not gonna go in full depth or whatever, but I just wanted to share with y'all this type of opening, while you playing against the French defense. And they call this the advanced variation, the Milner Berry Gambit. I literally never heard of it at all. So um, it's just pretty crazy. I just never heard of it. But like I said, I played this when I thought I did a mistake and then decided, hey, let me just go all out and just, develop my pieces and hopefully I'll get an attack. And it's pretty much what happened though. But if your opponent goes queen d8, you got bishop f4, threatening knight c7. If he decides to go rook c8, you actually have options here. You can actually go rook c1, which is good. Um, Black shouldn't take. If he does take, then the threat is still clear. You still have this knight c7, and the opponent can't take. Even if he decides to go bishop c6, you still have this knight c7 check and everything. And if he goes on king e7, um, you do have rook d1, which is pretty it's pretty deadly. So yeah, so like I said, you can see White has some clear advantages in his opening. Um, the king is still in the center of the board. The white king on here is safe and sound. This is a pretty much easy opening to remember. The concept is, not very difficult, to understand. So if y'all wanna, like I said, study more on this, definitely do so. I'll probably do another video of a game. If I ever get a game where somebody plays this, I'll definitely do a video of that and show you how I handle it. All right. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you enjoyed it, please like, please share, please comment, and just let me know exactly what you think. I'm gonna let y'all know that I am going to be doing a lot more tournament videos. Um, like I said, like I told y'all before in my last video, I'm actually playing in this tournament, the Delaware State Open Chess Championship, which is actually this weekend. So I'm definitely going to be prepping for that and everything. And after each game, I'm actually just going to do a video, and I'm just going to share with y'all my games, whether winner, loss, draws, whatever. I'm just going to show y'all everything. So this is going to be my first time in a long time actually going back, in a tournament, only due to, like I said, y'all see my uniform. I'm in the military a lot of times. With the military, they'll um, a lot of the tournaments fall on my drill days or like my field exercises training and stuff. So a lot of times I can't go to these tournaments. So now I actually have a chance to go. So I'm definitely happy about it. A little bit nervous and everything, but what I mean, I'm just making sure I'm gonna prep myself and not overtrain, which is another principle for y'all. Never overtrain. All right, y'all. That's it, and I hope y'all enjoy the rest of y'all day. And also, y'all, don't forget to subscribe. All right, y'all. Peace out.